I walk through the shadow of death left to fear. This is a journey through the halls of hell.
Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Babylon Berlin series. This is episode 6 of season 2. Operation Pranger Tag has just went into effect. It is about to be crazy. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it.
Ich weiß nichts! Bitte nicht! Bitte nicht zurück in die Kälte! Bitte nicht!
Lotta's got to use that information to get herself out of the freezer this episode. We can't have Lotta just freeze to death.
Das hier ist was ganz Besonderes. Damit schreiben wir morgen Geschichte.
I would say actually that last week's episode was the first episode where I found it truly shocking television, especially if it's mirroring real life events which happened at the time I had no idea happened.
Das habe ich unter ihrem Bett gefunden.
Yeah, what was that dossier that the woman he used to live with found under his bed? Will that be in some way important to anything? Again, will anything be important anymore now that Operation Pranger Tag has went into effect? I just genuinely feel like most of the plots we were following are irrelevant now.
Wenn Sie ihn zu hart rannehmen, verkriecht sich husch husch wieder in seinem Schneckenhaus.
I've verbally abused a pet turtle in the past as well, can confirm. What the fuck? Was that just a random drive-by? He was so close to hitting one of them there. 2 bullets went through the back window. I guess they just got lucky and ducked or something. This is the font which was used on the tablets which Moses returned down the mountain from with. It's a solid font, that's all I'm saying. It's a good font.
Guten Morgen allerseits.
So schnell sieht man sich wieder, Segers.
Der kleine Bruder.
Did they just cordially take everything over? Why is it seemingly like everything's back to normal all of a sudden?
Ich habe hier die Aufhebung des Haftbefehls gegen sämtliche in Untersuchungshaft befindliche Dienste.
Or maybe Operation Pranger Tag just hasn't went into effect here yet.
In diesen Waggons befindet sich laut Analyse allerdings Grünkreuz. Grünkreuz?
Oh shit, so that's what Garion found under his bed. Well, that's helpful. Kinda. I mean, they've just had an order to release this guy regardless, but it would have been good if that order hadn't have been given.
Damit gehen wir an die Öffentlichkeit. Wir sehen uns im Büro von Zorgiebel in 10 Minuten.
Going public with it is always the safest option. Again, if you are a whistleblower, you better let everybody know you're blowing the whistle, because then if you're killed, people will pay attention to what you were saying. At this point, this is just ridiculous. Does Octopus guy think he's gonna get a confession out of a snowman?
Unsere Küche ist berüchtigt für ihren Abwechslungsreichtum. Du hast jetzt die Wahl, zu diesem Ruf einen besonderen Beitrag zu leisten.
Fucking hell, calm down, Sweeney Todd.
Ich kooperiere. Ausgezeichnet.
Hopefully what she has in Spy Guy's diary will be enough to get her out of here alive. I've genuinely kinda went off Walter as a character the last couple episodes. Maybe he'll win me back over, but just now, fuck Walter is where I stand.
Ich habe wirklich ein Glück gehabt mit dir.
You really have, you know. Out of all the characters in the show, Walter's wife is like the second highest person I feel sorry for, just behind Lotta. She seems to have a very lonely existence, clearly suffers from depression and perhaps alcoholism as well, and he's out here fucking girls at the brothel and coming back and acting like nothing means anything to him in the world other than her, and I'm not sure if I believe him.
Bis heute Abend.
I accept maybe I'm just hating on him a bit this episode because he is with Operation Pranger Tag.
Der Chef sagt, Sie sollten die Anwendung ändern. Von oral zu intravenös.
Wo ist Herr Dömann denn?
What, so he's gonna have to start injecting this shit? Is there an actual medical explanation for that? Because it seemed to be working with him just ingesting it orally, so why would they demand he now has to take it intravenously?
Das haben die mir im Krankenhaus gegeben.
What? Fritz died last episode? I thought there was going to be some kidnapping storyline or something because he got taken away in the car. And is that guy telling the truth? Was it the political police or is this some bullshit?
Sag mir, was ich tun soll. Und ich mach's. Egal was.
This also could have been something that this guy orchestrated in order to make her think that way. He better not be manipulating Greta, that's all I'll say. She has also already been through enough.
Schau, ist über 10 Jahre her.
I fucking hate seeing needles go in people, man. Especially when I know it's morphine. Is this Garion imagining that he's following himself? I don't mind these abstract, hard to decipher parts at the end of the day. We've watched several David Lynch things on this channel. It's cool, I don't mind interpretable shit. But right now, trying to figure out what in hell that vision might have meant, I have no idea. Other than it's sort of metaphorical for the fact Walter tied the 2 bullets to the same pistol, so he's essentially investigating himself, perhaps? Is this Pranger tag going into effect now? Why the fuck is Walter wearing this shit? This looks like Pranger tag is actually about to start. I assumed it started last episode when Walter was discussing it, but I guess they were just sort of foreshadowing it happening. It's certainly a good little sniper's nest he's chosen for himself. I don't think anybody will see him there until he lets off the first shot.
Mädchen geworden ist, müsste Charlotte heißen.
Bin ich aber nicht.
Gerion.
Poor Garion's gonna be suffering Operation Pranger tag during a morphine come down.
Du warst bestimmt 1 Stunde weg.
Wirklich?
It's crazy that back in those times that didn't instantly raise alarm bells to the person taking the medicine. Like, holy shit, maybe I should ask to go back to that stuff that wasn't doing that to me. Doubt you'll be going again for a while either. Not even because of Pranger tag. Nikros is performing tonight and she's a right bitch. And taking the morphine is supposed to stop his hands shaking like that. This new version, where he's just injecting it, is knocking him out for an hour, then he's waking up and his hands are shaking again anyway. It seems counterproductive. They're building up the tension so well again in this episode. These last 2 episodes have been non-stop tension.
Dienstausweis. Passiert.
I like that Garion's getting himself in the mix here, but I do not know how in the fuck he is going to change any of these series of events.
Sagen Sie ihm, Kommissariat muss ihn dringend sprechen.
Bei mir kommt keiner rein, strikter kann Anweisung nicht sein.
Ich muss da rein.
Ja, nicht heute.
I'm not sure if everyone in these uniforms are in on Pranger tag or not. I don't know if that guy's just being serious about his job or if he knows that Garion's trying to avert this crisis. Also, if that chandelier breaks, Walter will end up assassinating the 4 people below him instead. Nice, Garion on a rooftop. We haven't seen this since episode 1, season 1. Welcome back, Batman. I was about to say Garion's about to get caught. Oh no, the dropkick, fuck, he's not.
Jenes Aussehen erhielt ihn, das zu den immer verstockteren Herzen.
I mean, there's multiple shooters as well, so even if Garion spots one, he's not going to be able to get them both.
Dass sie mehrmals angewandt, schon nicht mehr möglich.
He has spotted the first guy though, just not Walter. Man, this music and editing is done so well.
Leg deine Waffe hin und steh auf.
If Garion manages to avert this whole thing, this will be insane. And Walter won't shoot Garion. Oh fuck, he shot his own man instead. Yes, but he missed the actual target. Nice. Wow.
Zeit für eine kleine Erfrischung für mich.
No way, Garion has potentially just single-handedly stopped this. And what's going to happen if he actually catches up and sees it's Walter? This is craziness.
So, Sie holen sich jetzt mal schön ja nicht vom Fleck.
Ah, shit. But the flag stays up. That's the most important thing.
Aktion abbrechen.
No way. What a legend Garion is. Did it single-handedly as well.
wollen ihn gleich mit hineinnehmen, wenn wir zu ihm gehen.
What? Someone already moved the body? Who the fuck was slick enough to do that? It certainly wasn't Walter. Oh well, I guess Operation Pranger Tag did in fact not happen in real life then. Here was me all week thinking after next week's episode I'm gonna look into that. I can't believe that happened. Well, guess what? It didn't. Now who's the dick? Me. I wouldn't even eat the food he offered me after the hell he put me through in the freezer. I would be instantly starting a hunger strike on top of everything else. And while it would mean nothing to him, it would mean the world to me to be that unnecessarily stubborn.
Die Waggonnummern wurden ausgetauscht. Sie haben den falschen geöffnet.
Now, did she know this shit while she was being frozen, or is this new information she's learnt from Spy Guy's diary? Because I swear she was being honest when she said she didn't know about the gold to him last episode while she was in the freezer.
Haben Sie einen Verdacht?
Walter.
It's nice to know that Garion instantly thinks it might have been Walter. Do you think he even knows already that's probably who he was chasing? I'm saying it right here and now, fuck Teslas, bring back Bugsy Malone cars. Also, it's double impressive what Garion just did considering he was still probably high on morphine. We cut to him already on that rooftop, we didn't get to see the scene of him flying there. And she just got to sleep through it all. She doesn't know the country almost changed forever, she just had a nice nap.
Ja, warum denn? Weil es meine Leibspeise ist und weil ich es noch nie zum Frühstück hatte. Erst recht nicht.
What a piece of shit. She's already given you all the information and now you're bringing her little sister here.
Ich habe noch nie in so einem schnieken Lokal Berliner Luft gegessen.
This guy is an absolute scumbag.
Wie bist du denn hergekommen?
Ich bin mit so einem totschicken Automobil abgeholt worden. Das war vielleicht ein Auftritt.
And I don't care how nice they're being to all this is definitely not them thanking Lotta for the information. This is a threat. And they'll probably keep a close watch on her sister until they retrieve the gold from the train now. I didn't realise this guy was such a piece of shit until this little storyline. Yes, he was clearly involved in organised crime, seemed like a serious gangster and was trying to blackmail political figures, but I never knew he would stoop as low as doing that to Lotta and then subtly threatening the life of her sister on top of that.
Komm, wir rennen.
I hope she instantly says to her little sister, no matter where you see those guys ever again, do not let them pick you up and take them to that restaurant.
Gehen wir Segels. Die Presse wartet.
And since Pranger Tag hasn't happened, this is gonna be Seegers really getting in trouble when they expose the chemical shipment dossier that Garion got. They're playing tense music though, like some other shit is about to go down.
Seine Exzellenz, Reichspräsident Paul von Hindenburg. Stillgestanden!
Is the president of the Reich basically the president of Germany at this point? He's certainly got a presidential mustache.
Herr Generalmajor, Sie gehen mit mir.
What? So he's just walked in and retrieved him before he could go to the press conference thing? I mean, they can still give the information about him, it's just gonna be weird that he's been walked out of the door by the president.
Entgegen unserer vorherigen Verlautbarung im Moment keine neuen Erkenntnisse öffentlich machen.
Ah shit, so he's backing down from even giving out the information now. I guess that's how powerful that president guy is if he shows up in person. This seems like it'll be really hard for the president to explain the reasoning of. Why release him if he's genuinely responsible for illegally importing chemicals?
Wir haben verloren.
What, so they just can't say shit if the president says no? Oh, that sucks. And fuck you, Walter, you almost assassin. Okay, and that was episode 6 of season 2 of Babylon Berlin, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, episode 6, what did I think of that? The first 20 minutes of this were again a brilliant display of how to build up tension. The music, the acting, the editing, it all escalated towards the shooting inside the theatre, and it was done excellently. I had no idea it was actually going to be Walter himself inside a sniper's nest delivering the shot that was going to spark this whole operation in motion. I didn't realise he was that deeply involved with it. But even though Garian's the protagonist, I don't expect him to save the day, so it was actually kind of refreshing to see the protagonists show up and save the day. Not only that, but he thwarted the entire operation single-handedly just by killing one of the two snipers. Walter had to escape, and whether or not Garian knew it was Walter he was chasing, he definitely knew that Walter was in some way involved in the operation. Still, this was just as shocking to me as last episode's was proposing that it was going to happen. It shocked me that it in fact did not happen. And Garian did all that after waking up having injected morphine, which is another weird addition to this, doctor's office storyline we're getting, with the acid being mixed in with it, I guess. But yeah, now he's having to inject it straight into his bloodstream. Of course, a much more potent way of administering it. And while when he was drinking it, it seemed to genuinely stop his shakes and allow him to do his work. This instantly knocked him out for an hour, and then when he woke up, he still had his shakes anyway. Poor Lotta gave up all the information she had about the gold and was finally released from the freezer, and just when I thought Octopus guy couldn't stoop any lower, he had brought her sister to the restaurant and was subtly letting Lotta know, if this is wrong, or if you fuck us around in any way, we're gonna potentially kill your family. What a horrible piece of shit this guy is. I know he deals in blackmail, I just didn't realise he would deal in the blackmail of a child's life. And such an unsatisfying ending, just when we think because Prangertag has been thwarted that Zegers is going to have to atone for his crimes, the president of the Reich walks in and just says, I'm taking him with me. Now I don't know what the fallout of this will be, I don't know if people will be like, why are you doing that, he's a criminal, or just the president did it so none of us can say shit about it. I don't know if that instantly leads this storyline to a dead end. I don't know if they're gonna reassess, reassemble and retry Operation Prangertag. I have so many questions leading into the next few episodes of this season. But yeah, another brilliant episode, and that was 2 absolutely brilliant episodes in a row, by the way, and I cannot wait to see what happens next week. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below and share this around to anyone you think might appreciate it or want to watch these reactions along with us. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.